again. Green light, red light.
Good day, everyone. Today, I'll be giving you a brief overview of European literature, covering its development from the medieval period all the way to the 21st century. European literature is very broad and diverse, but in this presentation, we'll focus on the major periods and their contributions to the culture and thought. So, what is European literature? When we say European literature, we're talking about works written in many languages, such as English, Spanish, French, German, and Greek. It's not limited to the modern works. It also includes classical and medieval traditions like Latin, ancient Greek, and Old Norse writings. European literature is very important because it reflects the rich culture and literary heritage of the different regions in Europe. It shows us how people in different times and places express their ideas, beliefs, values through stories, poetry, and plays.
Player 455. Safe.
Medieval to Renaissance, 500 to 1600s. Medieval period, 500 to 1500. K-Works, Beowulf, The Song of Roland, The Canterbury Tales. Literature focused on heroism, religion, and morality. Renaissance period, 1300s to 1600. Focus on humanism and classical revival. Writers: William Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, John Milton, Paradise Lost, Edmund Spenser. Enlightenment and Romanticism, 1700s to 1870. Age of Enlightenment, 1700s to 1800s. Emphasize reason, science, and progress. Key thinkers: Voltaire, Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Romantic movement, 1796 to 1870s. Focus on emotion, nature, and the individual. Writers: Mary Shelley, Frankenstein, and Baron Don Juan.
Player 003 eliminated.
Realism, naturalism, and existentialism are literary and philosophical movements. Realism, 1820 to 1920, focus on real-life struggles and everyday experiences. Writers like Kafka, Yeats, and Eliot showed life as it truly is. Naturalism, 1870 to 1920, explained how environment and heredity shape human behavior. Emile Zola is a key figure. Existentialism, 1850 to present, explores freedom, despair, and the search for meaning. Important figures include Albert Camus and Dostoevsky. In short, realism shows life, naturalism explains life, and existentialism questions life's meaning.
Player 764 eliminated.
The Victorian and Modernist period. I'll start with the Victorian period. During this time, writers balanced tradition with innovation. Some of the notable authors were Charlotte and Emily Bronte, Robert Browning, George Eliot, and Thomas Hardy. Moving on to the Modernist period, which spanned from 1910 to 1965. Writers during this era introduced experimental writing techniques, such as the use of the unreliable narrator. They also explored deeper psychological themes and reflected on cultural shifts happening during that time. Now, let's look at the legacy and influence in modern times. The Age of Enlightenment from 1700s to 1800s and all literary periods have helped shape modern European writing. Even today, writers continue to draw inspiration from existential, modernist, and realist traditions. Another lasting influence is King Arthurian literature. As a central figure in European myth, his story continues to inspire literary works, especially those about heroism and leadership. In summary, both the Victorian and modernist periods, along with earlier traditions, continue to influence modern literature and culture today.
Player 023, safe.
Now let us proceed to the context of the Arthurian legend titled Call of Destiny. Call of Destiny is a modern retelling Arthurian legend. It doesn't only capture the heroic journey of King Arthur, but it also captures the moral challenges he faced. The legend also reflects themes of leadership, faith, and transformation.
Player 029, eliminated.
And now, we have an example of European literature entitled Call of Destiny by Alan Fenton. Excerpt. The world has changed. Chaos had reigned where order once stood, and those in power had long abandoned truth for control. In the silence of a dying age, a whisper stirred in the air, a name forgotten but never lost. Arthur. He did not return with armies or thrones, but with memories forged in blood and justice. The weight of destiny pressed on his shoulders like armor. He was not merely a king reborn. He was a man shaped by the past and summoned by the future. As the sun set over the land he no longer recognized, Arthur knew this world needed more than legends. It needed hope. And so he walked once more into the storm, not to reclaim a crown, but to awaken the people.
Player 002, eliminated.
And now, we are here in literary significance. It connects ancient myth to modern concerns, shows enduring relevance of European myths in 21st century literature. And for the conclusion, European literature spans centuries and multiple movements. Each period reflects the changing thoughts, cultures, and challenges of its time. Its legacy remains vital in today's global literary landscape.
Player 001, eliminated.
The world is a book, and those who do not travel read only one page. By Saint Augustine.